Welcome friends to my this special video on Vlookup. One of my old students has requested me to come out with a complete video on Vlookup with different combinations of Vlookup, and I have prepared some Vlookup combinations for him. Any student, any office goer can take advantage of this video, and in near future I'm coming out with a complete course from basics to macros, which you can uh, take advantage of. But keep in touch, subscribe to my channel for getting updates and information on my new course that is coming up. Let's see the different kinds of VLOOKUP as requested by one of my old students. See, we have a table here. There are some items in the table, and each item has a different price. We are seeing the simple lookup, simple form of lookup. So the moment we give one of the items given here from this table, we have to get its price here. That is our task, this one. So I'm deleting this. I will write one of the items given in this list. Okay, I say mangoes. So this is a simple form of VLOOKUP. Just to say is equal to VL, press tab. Then with the help of cursor, select this. This is the lookup value. You have three arguments here which you have to complete. The first argument in VLOOKUP is the value, lookup value. See, this is the lookup value. Then we have to select the table array. This is the table array. You can select the heading, you need not select the heading. Okay. This is B3 to C9. What is B3? This is B3. This is C9. Your table is from here to here, B3 to C9. Okay. Now I'll press F4 to make it to make the reference absolute. Okay. We will see why I have done that. Comma. The third argument is column. See, we have two columns in this table. We want information from the second column. Okay, just say second column. If there are 10 columns in the table and you want information from the 7th column, you put 7 here, comma, exact match. We are looking for exact match. You can say false or you can say 0. Exact match, not approximate. You want exact match. See, mangoes, this one we have got. Now, if I say grapes, it will say 200. If I say the last item, bananas, it says 40. So this is the simplest form of VLOOKUP. Okay. Now I have noted down absolute and relative reference here. See, supposing I just pull this. One more, and I will say apples 200, guava 60, correct? Supposing I'll see when I have dragged this into the next rows, what happened? You see here the lookup value is G5, which is pointing to this cell, bananas. When I dragged it below, what happened? It got incremented to G6 automatically. And this is pointing to the next below cell, that is apples. This is automatically incremented. When we come here, This is G7, G6, G5 has become G6, G6 has become G7 now. G7 is pointing to VAVA. Okay, if I pull it once more, it says not available. Why? There is no item here. If I say grapes, see, so what is the lookup value here? G8. See, here the lookup value is G5, G6, G7, G8. So the moment you drag it like this, the moment you hold the handle, the corner is handle, called handle. If you drag it like this, Control Z, drag it. So when you drag it, this G5, which is referring to this cell, becomes here. When it comes to this place, it becomes G6. When it comes to this place, it becomes G7. It is getting incremented. When you come to this place, it becomes G8. It is getting incremented. This is known as relative reference. Relative reference and absolute reference are the two very good concepts, important concepts which you have to learn in Excel. And the first reference is to this cell, okay, as we have seen. This reference is to this cell, blue color. Now this red color reference, you see, this red color reference refers to this table. Blue, G5 is blue, and this is referring to this. When you come here, the table is still, the reference is absolute reference versus relative reference. You see, G6 is getting incremented, but the reference to this table is not getting incremented. It should not get incremented also. See, the reference is B3 to C9. What is B3? This is B3, first cell. What is the last cell? C9. From here to here, it is B3 to C9. In the first cell, the reference is B3 to C9. We have put dollars. We have pressed F4 and put dollars to make it absolute. See, here also, the reference is absolute. Supposing I don't put, I'm saying F4, 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 F4. I'm pressing F4. Now see, I have removed absolute reference. I have removed dollars from this place. I have made it a relative reference. Now see what happens. There will be a problem. See, the reference has slided. It's sliding. So if we come to this place, it is sliding. We have no intention to cover these two columns, these two rows. You come to this place, it is sliding. We want it not to slide. We have to make it absolute. Our reference to this table should be absolute, not relative. But in case of this figure, this lookup value, it has to slide. That's why, one more thing. Come to this place. You may think that this is still giving a right answer. Why? Because the grapes is covered within this range. Supposing I give apples here, you will not get answer. Why? Because see, we have apples here in this row, and the reference is B6 to B12 reference. In this reference, apples are not there. You're not getting the answer. So what we have to do is, we have to give, see, the reference is correct in the first instance, B3 to 69. Here we have to put F4, lock. It's locked. Now, after locking it, double click. The same is copied. Now, if you come to this place and see the reference, it has not slided. It has not come down. The reference is absolute. So this is the meaning of absolute reference and relative reference, which you have to keep in mind. Okay. Otherwise, what happens is, you will not get correct answer. This is a simple VLOOKUP. Okay. If you make a mistake here, if you write apple instead of apples, if you write apple, you will not get answer because the word apple is not there in this. You have to write correctly. Okay. Apples. What happens? Apples. Suppose, okay. Next, you have understood what absolute reference and what relative reference is. You have to take care of this. Next, we look up with data validation. See, we have seen here that there is a danger of giving a wrong spelling, making a mistake while typing something. If I, instead of saying apples, if I say apple, I will not get the correct answer. What is the remedy for this? The remedy for this is data validation. See, there is no chance of making a spelling mistake here. There is no chance of making a spelling mistake here. And this is the same as we have seen above. The VLOOKUP formula is same, B3 to C9. So here I have given a data validation. How do you give a data validation? I'll show you. First I will remove this. Data, this is data validation. It is hidden here. Clear all. Okay. I have cleared everything from this. Okay, I'll remove this also. So we look up with the data validation. So go to data, keep your cursor here. Keep your cursor here. Go to data, data validation, then say list is equal to select. Select only items, don't select the whole table. Select only the items which are supposed to appear here. Okay, we are selecting only these items. Then these items will appear here. You can choose any of the items. This is drop down list. We have created a drop down list. Now same formula is equal to VLOOKUP. This is the lookup value, comma, table array. What is your table array? This is your table. Put a $sign, press F4, put a $sign so that the table becomes absolute in reference, comma. We need information from second column, comma. We need exact match, so put 0. If it is approximate match, I will tell you afterwards. See, you got it now. And this is, if you select mangoes, see here, here there was a chance of making a spelling mistake while typing. Here we do not have any such chances of making spelling mistakes, and it is easy also to check. Okay, now I will, this we have seen, this we have created. We have seen how to go to data, data validation and create this. Next, data table. I would like to, instead of referring to a table like this, why not give it a name? Here we have referred to the table as $B, $3, colon, $C, $9. So make it simple. Okay, how to do it? Select this, go to this place. This is called name box. You can give a name to this range of cells. Call this as we'll call it fruits table or table 1 or whatever it is. Okay, I'm calling this as fruits table. Come to this place. You know how to do data validation. Now come to this place, just say VLOOKUP Lookup value is G25, comma, what is the data table which you have named? It is called fruits table. See, it appears here. The moment you say, after putting comma here, if you try to write the name of the table which you have created, it is available here. Go to fruits table. What is your table array? My table array is fruits table, comma, I need information from second column. We have two columns in the fruits table, comma, 0. 0 is for exact match. You got this answer. And looks simpler and looks meaningful. My value, my lookup value is this, and I need information from fruits table. I need information from second column of that table, and my I want exact match. So here this looks a bit odd, B3 to C9. So this looks more beautiful. Okay, this is one thing. Next, let us see what is exact match. We have a table here, part numbers, description, rate. Okay, then let us suppose based on this table we are doing billing, let's suppose. So I have created a similar table here. I'll show you from the scratch. Okay, headings we have taken. The moment I say control page up, you go to left worksheet. 1000 to 1009. You have to remember this. Okay. If I say 1001, you should get the description of that item. Okay. We know how to create give a range. We can go to this place and say, I'll say hardware, all hardware. I'll call it hardware table. Table of rates. Okay, hardware table. Now I'll go to this place. I want description for this particular part number is equal to Vlookup. Go to this hardware table. How many columns are there? We need information from the second column. I hope so. Go back to this. We have 1, 2, 3 columns here. Okay. Second column, if you select second column, you get information. If you select third as your column, you get the rate. Okay. Come back to this place. We have selected this hardware table. We want information from the second column. Okay. Now, for the same part number, we want information from the third column here. This, comma, hardware table, comma, third column. Third column, you get rates. Okay. Here is equal to this into this is your amount. So I'll copy this. Okay. Why it says not available? Because there is no part number here. Okay. When you make a table, you should not leave these things like this. It will create a bad image. So what you have to do is, say, come to this place. You have to say, if, you have to use it. If B3 is equal to blank, double quotations denotes blank. Keep this cell also blank. Otherwise, do this. Okay. What is the, how should you read this formula? If B3 is equals blank, double quotations 2 times is blank. if B3 equals blank, comma, put this cell also blank. Otherwise, do VLOOKUP. It is asking for, I have given only to the extreme side, to the right side, we have given only one closing bracket. We need two closing brackets. So accept this. See, if I say now, what I will do is, I'll copy this here. See, it has become neat now, neat and clean. So there is a formula here, but as long as this cell is blank, this is also blank. If I say 1003, it will give value. If I delete this, and it will not say NA, not available. It doesn't say that, because we have given a formula saying if B3 is blank, keep this cell also blank. Otherwise, do VLOOKUP. Okay. Similarly, for this also, we have to do the same thing. If B3 is equals blank, keep this cell also blank. Otherwise, do VLOOKUp. Okay. See, we have formulas here also, here also. If I write something here, I'll get the answers here. Okay. Now, for this also, we have to do, we'll write if quantity, if quantity is 0, we'll put this as 0. Okay. If E3, which is nothing but the quantity which you give, if E3 equals blank, get this cell also blank. Otherwise, do D3 into E3. See, until and unless you give this, you will not have answer. Okay. What happens if you remove this? It will say 0, 0. Control Z, Control Z. Okay. Now we have formulas up to this place. We'll put a total. Total. This is total. Okay. Then we will put GST also. CGST, let's suppose it is, I don't know, it's, I think it is, I'll take this as 9%, is equal to this amount into 9 by 100. Then I will say SGST, this amount into 9 divided by 100, 9%, 9%. Total is 18%. So equals this plus this plus this is the grand total. These are two parts of your GST, CGST, SGST. So our information is based on this table, which we have called as, see, the moment if you select up to this place, you will not get the name. You have to select the complete table. Then in the name box, your table name will appear. Inversely, you can say hardware, click on hardware table. You will get this. Wherever you are, supposing you are in this sheet, go and select hardware table. You will come to this sheet. Okay, automatically. Okay, next we are in this sheet now. So I'll say, after pressing, I'm going to the right side. You have an option. You can change it to, you can go like this with, or you can go like this. I'll tell you how to do that. But see, when I press 103, it goes to the C column. I need not go to this column. It is wastage of time for me. I need not go to this column because you get the information in these columns automatically. You have to go to this column to give your quantity. You need not go to this column also. So what you have to do is, these two columns, I'll put a lock. No, I'll do it this way. This column, I'll keep it open. And this column, I'll keep it open. See? Control 1, action, lock. You have removed the lock. It is unlocked now. Okay. Go to this place. Control 1. Remove this lock. It is unlocked now. Okay. Then go to review. Protect sheet. Say 1, 2, 3. Enter. 1, 2, 3. Enter. Now what happened is your C column, your D column, and F column are locked. And B column and E column are open. Okay. So if you put a value here, you will straight away go to quantity. Your cursor will not stop here. Your cursor will not stop here. It will go to quantity. Printer. I want 2 printers. Then it comes back to the correct place. 1006. I need 1 hard disk, and 1007. I need 1 speaker. 1008 quantity number, camera 2. 1009 scanner 1. 1001 keyboard 5 pieces, and this way it goes on. The total comes automatically. CGST, SGST comes automatically. The grand total comes automatically. Okay, everything based on this table. The rates and the part descriptions are based on this table. This is how you can do. This is an example of exact match. We'll now go to approximate match. See, approximate match is needed in certain circumstances. Okay, I'll put this here. Approximate match. See, minimum marks, maximum marks, result is fail. 0 to 49 is fail. 50 to 69 is grade 2. 70 to 100 is grade 1, first grade. Okay, whatever it is. So we have students here, we have their marks here, and the result here. Okay, there are no formulas here. So a person has got 89 marks. 89 comes here, he should get first grade. This person got 19 marks, he should get this result. Okay, let's see how to do it. Almost same formula. We look up this value. Lookup value is D4, comma, table array. You can give a name to this table, or you can say like this. Let's give a name. I'll give a name in a different way now. Select a table like this and just say right click, define name. Define name and call it I'll call it marks table. Marks table. Okay, is equal to we look up this value, comma, marks table. See, it refers to that. Red color, blue color, red color, comma. See, I want information not from the second but third column. So put 3 here. Put now. So far we have been doing exact match formulas. Now we have to do 1. Put 1 or I would advise leave this. we have only 3 arguments here, not 4. Earlier, for the exact match, we had 4 arguments like lookup value, table, which column, and comma 0 for exact match. So here you can omit the 4th argument. Okay, see, if you give, okay, now come to this. So, oh, this boy has failed. Why he got only 23? This boy got second grade, 66. Okay. So, supposing what happens if he gets 49 marks, still he fails because 49 is covered here. And supposing he gets 50 marks, what happens? He'll get second grade. So, what if he gets 50 marks, he'll get second grade. This way. Supposing you add comma 0 as we add in exact match, what happens? Let's see. You won't get answer. You won't get answer. If you add 0 also, you won't get answer. Why did you get this correct answer 50? Because 50 is visible here. If I put 51, he will also get wrong answer. No? So the best thing is remove the 4th argument. Only we have 3 arguments. D4 is lookup value. This marks table is your table array, and 3 is the column from which you need information. So these 3 are enough. Forget about the 4th argument in case of approximate match. In this scenario, you have to take only 3 arguments. Forget about the comma 0, 4th argument. Okay. Now we look up from 2 tables. How do you do? We look up from 2 tables. We have this is table B for our understanding, and this is table C. Here the serial number starts with C, and here the serial number starts with B. Okay. Look up from 2 tables. F4. Now how do you do this? So if left, we have to see these serial numbers are very similar. C1, the moment the computer should understand that the moment you type B or C, it should understand the table from which you need information. So I'll show you like this. Is equal to find find भी नहीं, you can say left, comma, how many characters? I need some characters from the left cell, from this particular cell called B14. How many characters? I say I need 1 character from left side. Okay, B. If it is C1, it will say C. No? C. So we are successful up to this extent. We are able to extract the first alphabet or first from the from B14 cell. Next, come to this place. If C14 is equal to double quotation C, VLOOKUP this cell from C table, lock, comma. I want information from the second column. There are only two columns here. I want information from the second column, and I want exact match. Got it. Okay. Another bracket to the right. It says not available. C2. Oh, C table is this one, not this. Okay. This is C. I should have called it as this is C table and this is B table. Okay. So I should say if is equal to C, then my table should be, if VLOOKUP value is, if this is C, then I should go to this table, not this table. That's why. Okay, go to this table if it is C. Okay, lock it. You get answer. So else if C14 is C, if the cell contains, first word of the C contains C, go to this C table. Otherwise go to this table. VLOOKUP this, comma, VLOOKUP get information from this, log this table, comma 2, comma 0. Otherwise this. So if I say B4, if B4 is who? Bhavesh. Yes, got it. If I say C1, you get Dinesh. See, it is independently taking data from the right table. If I say B3, who is B3? B3 is not available here. So what is the computer doing? Excel is going to this table. When it is finding that it is not there, the name is not there, it is going to this table. When it is finding that the name is there available in this table, that it gives it. Now we are occupying two columns, this and this. We do not have the luxury of occupying so many columns. So we have to do it everything in one cell, one column. Okay. What you have to do is, see, this is C14. We have to merge these two what do we say? We have to merge these two things into one. This is C14. See, you have C14 here. You have B14. How many times C14 is repeated here? Only once. Okay. Now go to this place C14. Copy this. Don't copy equals. Don't copy is equal to. Okay. Copy only this much. Control C. Copy it. Now come to this place. We have copied C14. Whatever you have copied from C14, put it here in C14. Then, even if you remove this, you should be able to get the answers correct. See, now it is standing on its foot because this formula we have copied and put it here. Now, Control X, cut and paste here. Now, if I say C1, you get Dinesh. If I say B1, you get Rupesh from the other table. Okay, this is how it is done. We have, see, it looks very long. It has got a left formula. If you got, we look up twice. This is how you can create this from two tables. Now move on. Let's move on to this table. Item not found. See, we'll see how it is done. I'm not going to rate also. See, if I say 1001 is equal to Vlookup. This is my value. And what is my table array? This is my table array. Always put a log or give a table name, comma. I want information from the second column. Put a 0 for exact match. Okay, you get an answer. Supposing a person is trying to search 1010 NA. This looks very bad. This gives a very bad impression. So what you have to do is avoid such things. So go to this and say if error, go to the end of the formula, comma, double quotations 2 times and close. Now in the double quotation, in the double quotation you can write item not found. Okay, so if you say 1009, you get the item and it's a price. If you say 1010, it says item not found. It is not found in the list. This is the correct way of doing things. If error should be added before the formula, and at the end put a comma, double quotations, within double quotations just write item not found. Okay, then I'm combining Vlookup with another formula called indirect. Let us suppose we have some tables here. I have taken 3 tables here. This is indirect with Vlookup with indirect. Okay. So I have called this small table as Delhi, as you can see. I have called this table as Mumbai. You can see here name box. And this table I have called it as Hyderabad. Okay. Now I'll take this out, take everything I'll take out. Okay. I'll remove data validation also. Clear all. Okay. Now if you give product code, if you take product code 2 is available here as black tea. 2 here in this table is lemon tea. 2 here may be different. Its price is different. Black tea price item is same here, but the rate is different. It's 12 rupees here, it's 15 rupees here, and the item has changed here. So giving just code of the product is not enough. You have to see that it refers to the correct table. It gets the information from the correct table. You have to choose the table also. Okay. City is, initially I'll say Delhi. Okay. Item is equal to Vlookup. Lookup value is 2, comma, table array. Let's suppose I am putting Delhi initially, comma. I want information from the item is in the second column, comma, exact match. So I got this. Now rate Vlookup. Okay, I'll do one thing. Now 2 here is black tea. 2 in Mumbai should be different. Should be lemon tea. No, it should be lemon tea. So to get that, what you have to do is, instead of writing Delhi here, if you write Delhi in the formula, you will get Delhi as your table. You have to say indirect, and it should refer to G7. G7 is the place where you are giving your city name. Okay. See, lemon tea. If you write Delhi here, it becomes black tea. Code number 2 in Delhi table, see, this is Delhi table. Code number 2 is black tea. When it comes to code number 2 in Mumbai, it is lemon tea. So code number 2 in Mumbai is lemon tea. So you can, with a indirect command, is a powerful command. You may have 200 tables here. Each table you may have 100 items. But this small formula is enough to catch a particular code from a particular table. This small formula is enough. See the power of Excel. So we have to get rate also from the correct table. Vlookup is equal to Vlookup. Lookup value is F7, comma, table, indirect. Table is this, close, comma. You want information from the third column this time. Okay, comma, 0 for exact match. See? So if you say lemon tea in Mumbai is 12 rupees. Okay. You get nothing for 12 rupees nowadays. This is only for learning. So if I say 2 in Hyderabad is what? Black tea, and it is 12 rupees. Okay. If I change this, I'll make it 15. See? Now if I say, right, code number 4 in Hyderabad is tea, 15 rupees. If I call it Delhi item, code 4 in Delhi is coffee, valuable for 40 rupees. Okay, this is how you can capture from a multiple number of data from a, maybe you can create 100 tables, 200 tables, and have 100 items in each table, and with this small simple formula you can get the right information. This is how it is done. This is Vlookup running with indirect command. Then what? Then we have Vlookup, which is somewhat different. See, if I say 222, it says completed MCOM from MNC University Mumbai. It says completed. 2 means here MCOM, course 2 from University MNC from Mumbai. See, completed MCOM from MNC Mumbai. If I say 333, it will say completed MPhil from ABC University Hyderabad. Completed. I said 3, no? 3 is this. Completed MPhil from, again 3 is ABC University from Hyderabad. You can say 1, 2, 3. Completed 1 from 2 at 3. This is how the sentence is based on this 3 numbers. How do you do this? So we have to first find out the first letter. Do Vlookup for the first letter. I'll do this. Okay. Now start with left. Go to left in this cell. Go from left in this cell. Pick up one word, one character. You get 1. Okay. This 1 is a text or a number. If it is a number, If it is a number, it should have right alignment. If it is a text, it should have left alignment. And this is having left alignment. It is as good as text. Okay. So we have to convert this into a number. And this one we have to get from answer for this is from this table. Okay, I'll say is equal to we look up this number. This is not a number, mind you, comma, you will not get the answer. Let's see. This table, I'm locking it with F4, comma, I need answer from second column. Second column is this, comma, 0 is for exact match. Okay, you won't get the answer. Why? I told you this is not a number. And there are numbers here. These are numbers here. This is not a number. So to convert that into a number, just say plus 0. I converted this into a number by saying plus 0. Now I got the answer. Okay. Then what I'll do is, instead of saying D4 here, we have D4 here in this. In this, we have D4. D4, I'll copy this D4, and put it here. So this has become superfluous. This I can remove. I can copy and put it here. So if I say 2, 2, 2, it will say MCOM. 2, first 2 is this. Second 2 is this. Third 2 is this. Okay. Then I need the value for the second number. First number we got the value. First from the left is equal to mid. From the middle of this cell, get me a number starting, which starts from 2. And how many numbers you want? I want only one number. It says 2. If I say 131, it will say 3. So the middle number we are getting here. See, middle number we are getting here. Then we'll say we look up this number, comma, we look up into this code, put it press F4 for locking it, comma, I need information from second column, comma, 0 for exact match. You won't get it. Why? Because make it a number. Now we got it. So now you copy this and put it in place of F4. Now this has become superfluous. You can remove it, copy it and put it here. Now if you say 111, see, first course from the first item of the university table. Now you go to the third for this is equal to from I will say from right. Go from right into this cell and bring me one word, one character. So if I say 1, 2, 3, it will bring me 3 because I said go to this particular cell from the right side and bring me one character. I'll put plus 0. Okay. Is equal to Vlookup. Go to this cell. Vlookup. Lookup value is okay. Now lookup table is this. I have locked it with F4, comma. I need information from second column, comma, exact match 0. See, you have G4 here in this formula. You have G4 here, G4. So copy G4, leaving equals. Don't copy everything. Come to this place. Instead of G4, put the contents of G4. These are the contents of G4. Now I'll put it here. Okay. Now When I say something like this, I should get a sentence here. So is equal to this ampersand double quotations space double quotations ampersand from completed this ampersand double quotations space double quotations ampersand completed MSc from ampersand double quotations ampersand from this university ampersand double quotations ampersand. I'm giving a space here, otherwise you won't get space. Then I'll put a comma also here. I'll put a comma here. Okay, comma ampersand double quotations ampersand. I'll say Delhi. Okay, so this I have selected. I'll put comma here. Can I put comma here? Yes. So if I say 111 means see MSc completed MSc from XYZ University in Mumbai. If I say 222, it means completed MCOM. This is part 2 from MNC Mumbai. If I say 333, it means completed MPhil from ABC University, Hyderabad. See, this is how you can use Excel VLOOKUP. Now we'll go to another topic. We'll now see another combination of VLOOKUP with weekdays. We are using multiple VLOOKUPs in this case. Let's see. We have a table here from Monday to Sunday, and on Monday we have economics class, Tuesday labor law, Wednesday company law, Thursday income tax, Friday GST, Saturday accounts. So I'll say indirect tax. One is direct tax, one is indirect tax. Okay. So here we have a table which tells us the name of the professor who deals in a particular subject. Direct tax is dealt by Professor A. This is indirect tax. It is dealt with by Professor B. We have Professor X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and Sunday there is no class. So we are given a date, and we have to find out from the date, we have to find out the day. From the day, we have to find out the subject. From the subject, we have to find out the professor. So if you are given a date, you have to find out which professor is coming on that day. Okay. Let's do it. So I'll remove all this. I'll take 22 today's date. Okay. Today is Thursday. So first of all, we have to find out the day number. In Excel, Sunday is equal to 1, or you can say 1 is equal to Sunday. 2 is equal to Monday. So Sunday is the first day in Excel. So I'll say is equal to weekday. So it says fifth day. Fifth is Thursday. Now with the help of this table, we will find out the day, whether it is Thursday or Friday. Let's see. I'll go to this place is equal to Vlookup. Lookup value is this. Then table array is this. Put a lock. No need, since it is the table has been defined. It's named days table. Comma. We need information from the second column. Put a 0 for exact match. See, we got Thursday. Okay, don't worry about these things. So first step, we found out the day number. Second step, number 5 is nothing but Thursday as per this table, which Excel follows. Then from this table we have to find out Thursday. We have a class on direct tax is equal to look up this item. Then what is your table array is this. Press F4 for locking it. No need, since it is named. It's called subject table, comma. I need information from the second column, comma. Exact match, put a 0 for exact match. 0 for exact match. See, I got for Thursday. On Thursday, we have class on direct tax. So direct tax is dealt by Professor A. So let's do that here. Is equal to Vlookup this value, comma, in this table. Press F4 for no need. It's called Professor table, comma. I need information from second column, comma, 0 for exact match. So the moment you say I will take yesterday's date, see, yesterday's date, yesterday was Wednesday, and on Wednesday we had a class on company law. Yes, then company law is dealt by which professor? Professor Z. See, we got them. Now we do not have the luxury of using 4 columns for this to arrive at the answer. We have to get the answer in one cell, one column. So what you have to do is combine this 4 into 1. So I am going to, this is, see, it says, our name box says this cell is G5. Okay, go to G5, copy the formula, except is equal to. Come to this place, we have G5 here. So G5, replace G5 with the formula which we had copied. So check whether G5 is there in this formula. No. Check whether G5 is there in this formula. No. Then we can remove G5 safely. See, this is not disturbed because we have incorporated the formula of G5 here itself. Now this is H5. This is H5. So copy H5 without copying equals. Without copying is equal to. I have copied formula from this cell. This is H5. Go to this place and in place of H5, you paste the formula which we have just copied. Then go to this and see if H5 is there in that. No, it is not there here, H5. I can safely remove this. Then we have, I'll copy all this without copying is equal to, this is I5. You have I5 here in this formula. Okay. So in place of I5, I will paste this formula. Now if I remove this, this should not be disturbed. See, it is not disturbed. Then just say Control Z, Control V. No, something has gone wrong. Oh, I have not. Okay. Now Control X, Control V. I got this. Now what I will do is, I will delete all this. Okay, columns. Then I'll give more space for this column. I'll keep it like this. Okay. Okay. In fact, times, say, Control A times 16. Okay. See, I'll remove this also. Now you can see here. The formula is like this. It's a long formula. See? F2. See? Just come in 2 lines. F2. Oh. So it's a long formula. It's better to see here. It has got how many VLOOKUPs? 1, 2, 3 VLOOKUPs, 1 weekday. That's all. And it comprises of 3 tables. So if you change the date, supposing here, come to this place, today is 22nd. Suppose if I take 30th Friday, okay, 30th, it's Friday. Friday is indirect tax. Indirect tax is Professor B. We got the answer here. So we can create such lengthy formulas. Okay. Next, we will move to another VLOOKUP and find command. Okay. Some of you may think that VLOOKUP VLOOKUP is dead, since everybody is using Xlookup nowadays. You may think VLOOKUP is dead, but it is not dead. It will continue for another 10 years. Why? Because Xlookup is there only in Office 365 and Excel 2021 version. I'm using 2019 version. It is not there in this version also. So till we lay hands on VLOOKUP on the 2021 software, we cannot use Xlookup. And most of the offices do not have even 2019 version. So we cannot do away with VLOOKUP for another decade. Okay. So I have taken, I'll delete some columns in between. See, we have a table here. It says it has got a code and the name of the place in a city. 123 stands for high tech city. 1255 stands for majestic. 15411 stands for Nariman Point. 55 stands for Connaught Place. Let's suppose I have created some table here. And that 123, as you see here, it is hidden in this formula. Okay. We have to find it out. And against 123, which is hidden in this formula, we should get high tech city. If it is 1255, it is majestic. If it is 15411, it should be Nariman Point. If it is 55, it should be Connaught Place. So we have to go into this cell, take out the, you cannot say three values because after the first, what shall I say? It's just backslash. After the first slash, here we have to extract three letters, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here you have to, after the first slash, you have to catch hold of 4 letters. Here, 5 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers you have to catch. Here you have to catch 2. So there is no similarity. In such a situation, how will you do this? So a easy method has come for this called flash fill. Flash fill has come. If you say 1, 2, 3 here and 1, 2, 5, 5 here, and see, if you say Control E, you get the answer. You get the answer. Your list may be very long. Your list may be 10,000 rows long. So I have given 123 here. I have written 1255 here. The computer has understood what kind of data I'm trying to extract from these cells. And after pressing Control E, it has given me these answers which are correct. So this Control E formula, flash fill, is based on artificial intelligence. So in Excel, we have artificial intelligence also. This we are able to catch hold of these figures through artificial intelligence only. So supposing earlier we used to do this in a different way. We used to do this in a very cumbersome way. So since we have this formula now, we need not go into those long formulas. Okay. Then just say lookup value is B4, and what is your table array? This is your table array. Lock it, comma, unit information from the second column, comma, 0 for exact match, that high tech city. Okay. So double click on this, got it. So this has become easy. Otherwise, we used to search slash. We used to find out the position of slash. First slash occurring in the first stance, then slash occurring in the second stance, then in between these two slashes, we used to bring out the numbers, whatever numbers are there, maybe 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 5, 5. So since we have a better option now, we need not go into those old formulas. Okay. Let's move on to another important thing. I'm selecting the whole file with Control A. Then I'm selecting times new Roman. Then I'll select 16 so that it is easily visible. See, we have a table here with names and grades. Okay. So I'll say Suresh Kumar. I'll put a VLOOKUP here. See, it will not work. VLOOKUP G11. G11 is the lookup value, comma, comma. What is your table array? This is my table. Press F4 to lock the table. C2 to D7 is locked, comma. I need information from the second column. Put a 0 for exact match. You are not getting the answer. What could be the reason? The reason is, see, there is a gap here in the data. Now we got the answer. But if data is filled up haphazardly, if data is improperly filled up with unnecessary gaps in between, see, this is Ramesh Kumar Yadav. Unnecessary gap is there. Suppose your database is like this, so what will you do? Will you sit and correct this? Eliminate unnecessary gaps in between? No. We may have a long data like this, where names were not typed properly. So let's see how you solve this problem. See, unnecessary gap is given before the name here. That is causing us trouble. We are not able to get the answer. Okay. So, one more thing. There, I am correcting this. Okay. Now I got the answer. So, while typing this name, I may make a mistake. Like I'll say, Suresh, I have unnecessarily given a space. Even then, I will not get an answer, because VLOOKUP, two things are involved. One is this VLOOKUP value and the table in which names are given. If the name here has an unnecessary space, you will not get the answer. Similarly, if the name given here has unnecessary spaces in between, or initial unnecessary space, or unnecessary space at the end of the name, so you will not get the answer. So what you have to do is trim. The way you trim your hair, you have to remember this. Trim this. See, this trim G11, if there are unnecessary spaces here, it will trim it and keep only necessary spaces. It is not that it will clear all spaces. No, it will keep one space which is required. Then before this table also, we have to give trim. We are using trim at both the places. Okay. You got the answer now. So even if you say now, even if you make a mistake, you get the answer. Let's go here. See, a mistake I have made here. In between I have Even then I'm getting the answer. Okay, this is how, if the table is not properly done, if the names are not properly typed, if unnecessary spaces are there here or unnecessary space is here, this we can avoid unnecessary space if you come to know. But if the unnecessary spaces are there in the table, then it is waste of time trying to correct them. That will take a lot of time. So what you have to do is, before lookup, before lookup value, put a trim. Then before table array, put a trim. So you will get the answers. Here I'll say Dinesh Agarwal. See, so I will say I'll get the answer. I'll get the answer. I'll get the answer. So this way, even if there are unnecessary space in in a lookup value or unnecessary spaces in the table array, so this will solve the problem. Trim is very important in that way. Next, this is different. We have seen multiple. We have seen this, and we have seen this also. Trim and a little bit of VBA. See, click on this. Two things happen. When you click on this full screen, then you are getting this user form. So if I say 1, it should say fountain pen 6,000 rupees immediately. See, if I remove this, it should say 0, 0. If I say 2, 1, double 1, it should say pencil 20 rupees as given in the formula. And the moment I press enter, this data should go here. See, after this data goes here, and the cursor should be seen here. The focus should be put here with the help of set focus formula. So if I say triple, if I say 2, it says eraser. If I say 22, it is ballpoint pen. It is 222 ink bottle. Okay. If it's double 1, writing table. So how to do this? I'll show a complete detailed. I'll give a detailed explanation as to how to create this in my course material. So be in touch, and as and when I release the course, you can take advantage of it. Maybe I will add some more VLOOKUPs here, which I might have missed here in my course. So keep in touch, subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much for watching.